Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Spontaneity. I'm the spontaneous one. Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to pack opening. Today I'm doing a little bit of a different one. Same set, different style. This is Viking themed. I believe it has 35 cards, including one rare or mythic, at least. So, hopefully you pull something good. Again, it's gonna be my just random judgments off the top of my head. No research done into this. Probably gonna see cards we've already gotten before, and we'll see what it is. This pack is a little bit harder to open than the rest. There's this weird thing on top that I thought I could just pull out, but it turns out I can't just pull out, so I'm just manhandling this. Yeah. I'm sorry, pack. Ooh. First card I see is uncommon, so that makes me kind of happy. Getting this out. First card, Thornmater Striker, 4 colors, 1 black. Creature, Elf Rogue. Sorry. Excuse me. When Thornmater Striker enters the battlefield, choose 1. Remove X counters from target permanent, where X is the number of elves you control. Target creature an opponent controls gets -X telling a turn where X is the amount of elves you control. It's a 4/3. I like elves as a set. Personally think about building a deck around elves. So this would be really good to either get rid of pesky +1/+1s or just gain rid of one of their cards. Because it's gonna be... I am finding a place to set down the cards that I open. Gain rid of one of their strong cards or gain rid of some of their 1/1 counters. Or actually just counters in general. Because, yeah, it doesn't specify 1/1 counters. Rise of the Jagar. We've seen this card before. You guys know I love this card, especially in the new sets. I would run this in really any deck that I'm using creature types. 1 colorless, 1 black. Choose 1. Return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Turn 2 target creature cards that share a creature type, from your graveyard to your hand. That's just beautiful. It works in really any deck that's running black. Another card we've seen, Bound in Gold. 2 colors, 1 white. This is a really big shutdown. Enchant permanent. Enchanted permanent can't attack, block, or crew vehicles, which is becoming big again. And its activated abilities can't be activated unless they're mana abilities. That's pretty much an all-around shutdown, except mana abilities, which is good in really white control, any white deck. War Creature Sklod. Haven't seen this one yet. 2 colors, 1 white. Creature, Dwarf, Cleric. Whenever Warcrafter Sklod becomes tapped, if it's enchanted or equipped, create a 2/2 Red Dwarf Berserker creature token, 2/3. This is great generation. White is known for using equipments and auras, so all around really good. It's pretty much just generating advantage, creating tokens. Next one, I would run that in any white deck I'm running equipments or enchantment auras. Warhorn Blast, 4 colors, 1 white. A little bit more expensive. Creatures you control get +2/+1 until end of turn. That's not bad. Foretell. I would run this because of its Foretell, 2 colors, 1 white, and then you have to pay 2. Yes, it's the same cost, but you can just prepare it for later, which just makes it a little bit of a nicer card. Ooh, talking about vehicles. Raiden's Carve, 3 colorless. Artifact vehicle. When Raiden's Carve attacks, look at the top card of your library. If it's a land, put onto the battlefield tapped. So basically, you're scrying, and if it's a land, you just get it for free. It's a crew of 3, which is pretty cheap, and it's a 4/4. All around, I love that card. I would run it in just mana generation. That also doesn't mind vehicles. Rune of Flight. 1 colors, 1 white. Aura Rune. It's an enchantment. Enchant permanent. When Rune of Flight enters the battlefield, draw a card. As long as the enchanted permanent is a creature, it has flying. As long as enchant permanent is equipment, the equipment has equipped creature has flying. I've not seen cards that enchant equipments. So it's pretty much you draw a card and get flying for 2, which isn't bad. I think I'd prefer putting onto an equipment, because if creature dies, that's gone. But if a creature dies, then the equipment stays on and you can just move it. Oh, you guys have seen this card. I love this card. Code Spell Cleric, one white, Vigilance when enters battlefield. If it was the second spell you cast this turn, put a 1/1 counter target creature, 1/1. Just all around really good. It's a cheap card with Vigilance, and you get 1/1 counter on whatever you want. Stella Valkyrie, 3 colors, 1 white, Angel Warrior, like angels. It's a 3/2. You may pay 1 colors, 1 white, and exile a creature card from your graveyard rather than paying its mana cost, flying. So it has a way to become cheaper. This would be great in a black-white combination deck because you'll have plenty of creatures to sacrifice. And it basically removes 2 from its cost. So it's a good flying alternative. It's a cheap, strong flying card. Youthful Valkyrie, 1 colorless, 1 white, flying whenever another angel enters the battlefield under your control, put a 1/1 counter on Valkyrie. This is beautiful in Angel's deck. It's also a 1/3. It would generate a lot of 1/1 counters, and just overall, Angels is a good type. If you create, there's a lot of cards that create Angel tokens in white. I would just use that and that. So then it gets a ton of 1/1 counters that don't just leave it. Breakneck Berserker, 2 colors, 1 red, haste 3/2. Overall, decent card. Not one of my favorites, but it'd be good if you need haste cards. Doomstalker Titan, 4 colors, 2 red. Red, so 2 red, yeah. Giant Berserker, 4/4. When Doomstalker Titan enters the battlefield, creatures control get +1/+0 and haste until end of turn. Foretell. It's actually more expensive to do its foretell cost than doing its regular cost, but I can't hate too much. It's good. It's a little expensive. It's pretty much whenever you want to go for your big swing, or you create a ton of tokens. That would be good. Creating a ton of tokens around it. Iron Verdict. I don't like this card. 2 colors, 1 white. Deals 5 damage to tapped creature. It now has foretell of equal cost. I don't like that, because it's pretty much you're preparing for someone to attack you, and there's just straight up better cards that destroy tapped permanents and opponent controls instead of just dealing 5 damage, taking a chance of not even killing it. Usher of the Fallen. I like this card. 1 cost white, 2/1, Boast. Create a 1/1. Oh, it's Boast. 1 colorless, 1 white. Create a 1/1 white human warrior creature token. It's just great at generating. If you have spare mana after you attack, you just create tokens, which is all around good. We've seen this one, Warhorn Blast. Not going to reread it. Not a bad card. Again, could be better. Horizon Seeker. 2 colors, 1 green. Human warrior. 3/2, Boast, 1 colorless, 1 green, search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, put into your hand, and shuffle your library. Really good if you're running green, because that's a decent mana ramp card, especially if you're kind of getting stuck in not getting mana. Okay, Blizzard Brawl, 1 green, snow sorcery, choose target creature you control, that target creature, and a target creature you don't control. If you control 3 or more snow permanents, the creature you control gets +1/+0 and indestructible till end of turn. Then those creatures fight each other. That is a beautiful card because it's pretty much 2 creatures fight, and then if you have snow permanents, you're guaranteed to win. Overall, really good. I can't complain. It's just a good alternative for throwing in any green deck. Masked Vandal. 1 colorless, 1 green, shapeshifter, changeling. This card is every creature type. When Masked Vigil enters the battlefield, you may exile a creature card from your graveyard. If you do, exile target permanent or enchantment opponent controls. That's not bad. It's just a decent. It's a 1/3. It's a decent enchantment or artifact removal. That's pretty cheap, being a 2 cost, and you get a permanent instead of the 1, 2, or 3 cost. Instead of a 2, 3 cost remove an artifact or creature enchantment opponent controls, you exile it, and it's cheaper, and you get a creature from it. Kenafel Kin Master, 4 colors, 1 black, creature, Zombie Berserker. Interesting combination. 4/4. When Carve Kin Master enters the battlefield, up to 2 target creatures you control get +1/+0 and indestructible till end of turn. This would be really good on if you know your opponent's has death touch or trying to destroy some of your bigger creatures, you can still swing with them and not be worried about death touch. Jagar Recruiter, 3 colors, 1 black. Zombie Cleric, 3/3. Boast, 3 colors, 1 black. Return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. That's really expensive for overall. a decent effect that other cards can do better. I dislike it. Uh, Blood Blood Sky Berserker. One colorless, one black. Human Berserker. 1/1. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, put 2/1 counters on Blood Sky Berserker, and it gains minutes till end of turn. Oh my gosh. So if you're just playing black, I would run it, because turn 2 you have a 1/1, turn 3 you have a 3/3, turn 4 you have a 5/5, plus it has minutes every turn. Overall, great card. And the 1/1 counters can be used for many other things. I overall like it. The cards are falling. I will try to restack them. Cool. Yeah, I would just run that in black. Overall, good black card. NX Calvary. One colorless, one red. Dwarf Berserker. Tap. Target creature gains haste until end of turn. 2/2. Pretty much just use it if you need to get the card haste. Which my partner doesn't like haste. I enjoy it because you can attack the turn something summoned. Dual Strike, 2 red, instant. Whenever you cast your next instant or sorcery spell with converted mana cost of 4 or less this turn, copy that spell. You may choose a new target. And it also has a Foretell, which is more expensive, but pretty much you pay 2 to copy any 4 or less instant or sorcery. Which could be really good in like a mill deck, because you get a free copy of something. I like that. Plus you can choose a new target. Not bad. We've seen this card before. Won't go through it. Not my favorite, but it does what it was meant to do. The next one is Instrum Raider. One colorless, one red. Demon Berserker. 2/1. That's a scary combination. Demons that are berserkers. When Instrum Raider enters the battlefield, you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. So pretty much draw one, lose one. But you can't choose the card you drew, so meh. Overall, not bad, especially if you need more cards in your hand. This is one of the cards I've been looking at and really like. Vindar's Vicious Return. 2 colors, 1 black, 1 red. It's a enchantment saga. First one, you may sacrifice a creature. When you do, Vigorous Saga deals 3 damage to any target. So you can sacrifice a token and destroy something that's 3 or less, or deal it to your opponent. Each player discards a card, which is decent. It can hurt you a lot. It's third. Return target creature from your graveyard to the battlefield. Put a 1/1 counter on it. It gains haste until your next turn. So you basically get a card, +1/+1 counter, and they can attack that turn. That'd be really good, especially if like the card you discard you can't play yet. Now you can play it for free practically. That's great. All around, love that card. Dread Rider, 5 colors, 1 black. Spirit Knight, tap 1 colors, 1 black. Tap, exile a creature card from your graveyard. Target opponent loses 3 life. It's a 3/7. Overall decent. I would use it primarily as a blocker because of the 7, or just as a blocker. It's not really good for hurting your opponent. It's 3 life, but you might as well just attack. Rise of Jagar, you guys know I love this card. It's great. No downside to it. Hail Storm Valkyrie, 3 colors, 1 black, snow creature. Angel Wizard, you've seen this a lot. Flying Trample, tap 2 snow. It gets +2/+2 until end of turn. It's a 2/2. It's a decent card. It's good because it's a snow creature and you get the bonuses of having snow creatures. Plus angels for those things, and yeah. Break Strider, 4 colorless, 1 blue. Snow creature, giant wizard. Love that combination. 4/4. When Berserk Striker enters the battlefield, tap target artifact or creature your opponent controls. If 1 snow was spent to cast this, that permanent doesn't tap during its controller's next untap step. Excuse me. Overall, not bad. I don't like the tap the artifact. I mean, it's not bad, especially if they have like Soul Ring, but it's a little expensive for its effect. But overall, it does what it needs to do. Not bad. I like this card. Invasion of Giants. 1 blue, 1 red. It's in Enchantment Saga. First one, Scry 2. Always good. Second one, draw a card. Then you may reveal a giant card from your hand. When you do, Invasion of the Giants deals 2 damage to target opponent or planeswalker. Number 3. The next giant spell you cast this turn costs 2 less to cast. If you're running Giants, that is a perfect card for you. I'm going to be using Giants. Next one, Syndra's Giant, 5 colors, 2 red. Giant Berserker, trample. When it dies, deal 7 damage to a creature your opponent controls at random, so it pretty much kills whatever creature they have. It's a 7/6, just all-around beautiful card. Really good in the new Giant format. Jagar Recruiter, we've already seen this card. Rune of Mortality. 1 colorless, 1 black, enchantment. Another Aura Rune. Enchant permanent. When it enters the battlefield, draw a card. As long as enchanted to a creature, has Death Touch. As long as enchanted to a permanent, and to a equipment, as equipped creature has Death Touch. Good with the flying, Death Touch. I actually prefer over flying, because it's guaranteed to kill. And the last card is Valkyrie Halbringer. 4 colors, 2 white, creature, angel, cleric. That is the best combination in my opinion. 4/5. Flying lifelink. At the beginning of each instep, if you gain 4 more life, create a 4/4 white angel creature token with flying and vigilance. I will build an angel deck soon, and you guys will see how broken this is. Okay, so top 3 cards goes in the following. Valkyrie Halbringer, of course. I like the Invasion of Giants, but it doesn't make my top 3. Number 2 is Kadar's Vicious Return. Is a free creature plus other great effects. And lastly, in 3rd place, it has to be Blood Sky Berserker. It's just easy 1/1 counters to put on things. Well, that'll be it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed. Go check out our other videos. Thank you. Bye!